Fuzzvivor Season 29, goddamn Radiator Springs, cast assessment. We came up with this theme as a joke, basically, after Shinx had a funny idea one day, and then we realized we could do a callback to a joke with Noyan saying he would only come back if we do this theme. So we had to do it and bring him back. And then, along with that, we did grab some other captains along the way. But, as usual, we're gonna go through each person. We are recording this at the start of the second episode, so we do know who the Force Boot is. Um, for some of these people, I don't think we're gonna have much to say, but I say we because it's not only me this time. Same as last time, we have Ellie and Patrick. Ellie, you go first.
Hi. Was I supposed to say something?
Yeah, you don't need to say anything. Just hi, walks. Patrick, go crazy. What do you have?
6, 7, 6, 7, 6,
Uh,
You shouldn't have asked. No, you
oh,
should not have asked.
oh
We should have seen it
no.
coming.
We ruined. Oh no. Okay, that seems like a perfect segue to talk about the Force Boot. Or something like that. Tomato, to be honest, I kind of expected this for Tomato. Not to be Force Boot exactly, but there were a couple of people who just kind of made sense coming into this to go early. Those people were Tomato, Cam, and Alex. So right away I was like, those will be the first three boots. Don't know which. I think I said Cam, but ultimately it's Tomato. And his run last season kind of reminds me a bit of Pedro last season, and I think it might just be a personality thing, and I think they come from the same community, and they both got 16th. But both of them kind of just they tried to get alliances going, but like they just didn't have any social capital whatsoever to carry those, which is a shame because Tomato seems nice, but it just didn't it did not work out for them. Uh, I don't think either. Do either of you have anything to say that's different than that? Because that's gonna be the
No.
case for a lot of these.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Okay, the people I will have the most to say about are gonna be the captains. Which, by the way, I just panned out of my the slideshow to look on Discord. So if it filmed my Discord, whoops, I don't think it did. But the first captain we have is B Dog, which when putting together the idea for captains, obviously we needed to have Noyan. At one point, it was just going to be him and have it be like a Bruce in 45 scenario, because it would have been super funny. But then I came up with the idea that Joffy is basically just evil Noyan. Like, they have every similarity possible, except that Joffy fucking hates cars. And then B Dog just kind of fit the vibes of those two players, so he walked. And then Aaron was the last addition. She also fit the vibes, not as much as the others, but I figured it would be a fun story to bring B Dog and Aaron back together, and they both kind of occupy the same narrative spot. But for B Dog, I'm sorry, B Dog had to be back eventually. I love B Dog. He also played on the two seasons based on my two favorite franchises ever, so like, hey. In Mementos, he crashed out pretty quickly. He tried to save the Force Boot for no reason whatsoever, and thus that prompted him to just be on the bottom for a while, before eventually getting the boot at the swap after all of his allies turned on him. And then, once again, in his second season, he started better, but eventually people lost trust in him. I don't quite remember why. And he got booted at the swap again after being flipped on. So he kind of has a way of going about this. It's been two seasons with the exact same trajectory, but each time it seems to go better. And this season, it's definitely going better because so far B Dog is unironically in one of the best positions. I haven't calculated trust rankings yet, but B Dog is absolutely at least top three on that tribe. He could be second or first, I'm not sure, but at least top three. Um, yeah, I'm shocked with how well he's doing, and I'm very happy with how he's doing because he's definitely one of our best characters. Um, I imagine you two have a bit more to say about him than our first boot, and also feel free to
Yeah.
just hop in whenever.
So I just think that B Dog is like is annoying if he went on Beast Games. Honestly, that's like the thing I
Yeah,
can
we
always say.
have to mention this. B-Dog is famously a Beast Games alumni.
Yes, he is, and I think he broke his NDA while he was talking about Beast Games too, just because we were in a another org server and he was talking about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't make it far," and the episode didn't even air yet that he left. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, bruh, like you broke your NDA.
And
That's
I
the
I
funniest
remember he
shit
said
ever."
that he did so bad that breaking his NDA wouldn't matter.
That's funny.
He went
Um,
out on a trivia challenge, so the second challenge this season is a trivia challenge, specifically just because I wanted him to bring up that story again because I thought it would be funny.
yeah, I mean, like if I had to say how well you do, I think like unironically he'll play seventh. Unironically,
I
like
I think that's a safe spot for him because I think he makes a lot of sense to be an endgamer based on his current position. But also he always kind of finds a way to fuck it up. So I feel like seventh is a
mhm.
good like middle bet if you want to hedge your bets. Ellie, do you have anything on B Dog?
I don't have anything on V-Dog.
Hell
Or
yeah.
nothing more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my slideshow did the thing. Yeah, okay, they're like the Costco membership guy himself. Um Holy shit, does that say executive member? That's like the third tier.
I think so.
Damn.
I didn't know Costco had different levels.
Oh yeah, no, Costco is like I think there's three tiers and that's the third one. That's the high one. I,
Damn.
do they have Costco in Canada?
I have Costco, but I never go to I've only been to Costco in the States.
Do they have Sam's Club in what have you
I love
I
Sam's Club.
well, I don't go, so I don't know.
Okay, so
I think they do.
Sam's Club is just Costco but made by Walmart.
Let me
Ca-
see. Sam's Club
Costco's better.
Canada.
I was just about to say
No, there's not in Canada.
I was gonna say I'm a big
Oh, that's
Costco
not
guy,
connected.
but that might allude to some other guys who claim to be Costco guys, and I'd rather not get into them now.
That's funny.
I do famously love the Costco guys, though. I don't like the brain rot stuff, but I make an exception for them. Um,
Me too.
Blake's doing okay so far. He's kind of in the middle of the power rankings on that tribe, the lower middle, but he's fine. He's doing okay. Preseason, I really liked his interview. We haven't gotten so much from him yet, but he also isn't like one of the most non-visible players. So I do think he'll eventually get like a content spike. But until then, he's kind of just like riding the bottom middle, as I said. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Patrick, do you have
It's
anything
like
on?
definitely
You go.
Like
Sorry.
looking
have
through
like
the trust
oh,
rankings. Ah, who's
Everyone talk
speaking?
at once. Fuck it. Um,
See who speaks the loudest. Patrick, go.
yeah, go.
I was just gonna say I don't like have I really like can't read like what type of player he is. Granted it's like so early, but like usually you get like a blanket of an idea of like a little you know what I mean? Like a little idea. I don't have any clue. Like
Yeah, that's it.
it's not that nothing comes to mind. It's not like he's irrelevant or nothing. It's just that I don't have he's so he feels anonymous.
Yeah, I don't like if you asked me who he would get along with on the other tribe, I don't think I would know. Also, I guess what do you get? Have you ever been to the Costco food court? Right? You ever been?
Yes.
The Costco food court smoothies are so good. You-
I think I've just had their hot dogs.
Oh, I hate hot dogs. Oh
Wait,
no.
does he
I'm
work
not a
at
fan.
Costco?
I don't think he works at Costco. He just has a membership that he felt like showing off in his cast photo.
That's funny.
Do you think there's a Costco in Radiator Springs?
Yeah.
If there was, he'd own it probably. Like he's the type of person to own a
Like you
Costco.
could drive cars through a Costco.
I don't know why I was proud of that joke. Like that,
It's okay.
I thought that one was good. Next up is Davy, which my slideshow is doing this thing again. Oh, there it goes. Davy is one of like the older people on this cast. He kind of fits more in line with the vibes of last season, well, like the median age of that cast, I don't even remember what it was, but it was definitely the highest we've had. This season does skew a bit younger, but definitely less younger than like old seasons. Like I never thought about this, but Olympus, knowing second season, the average age was like 19, which is absurd. There was like two people
Oh,
over like 21, and that was like our best season ever. But Davy is kind of like I kind of lump Davy and Blake in the same kind of spot in my brain because I feel like their confessional presence is pretty similar. They say basically the same amount of stuff. It's just that the big difference is that Davy is in a much better spot. While with Blake, I kind of see like a swap boot. Davy's probably, I mean, he could go at the swap too, but I think he's definitely
Yeah.
safer. He's pretty firmly the fourth in the power structure of that tribe, I think.
yeah, he
Also,
seems to be like middle top of all the people's trust rankings.
yeah, also, I open my window because whenever I record these, I have to like turn my fans off because it picks up and it's really annoying. So I open my window, right? And it's fogged up so bad, but there's one spot that doesn't. So there's just what looks like someone wrote like Japanese kanji on my window, and that was not me. So
Maybe they did. It's a sign.
I don't know what's going
You have to
on now.
translate it.
Yeah,
That was probably Davy. That was probably
oh my,
Davy.
do you think Davey knows Japanese? Would you bet on
Yes,
it?
I think Davy knows Japanese. That's
Probably.
your prediction. I
Okay.
think Davy's gonna type a paragraph in Japanese whenever he goes home. I don't know when he'll go home, but he's definitely gonna type a paragraph in Japanese.
Honestly, I'm that is a great idea for a bit. I might do that. Have like the ending tribal segment where you say like after a unanimous vote, X person went home. Just like translate that to Japanese. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
After Davy, this person once again kind of occupies that same mind space of like I feel like these three all kind of give the same amount of content. Hunjax is who I'm talking about now. Um, it was looking real bad when he did the comp and like took 2 hours on something other people got done in 2 minutes. Um, he did not finish after that too, so that kind of tanked him socially a little bit. But there was already so much of emotion to get Tomato out that no one really cared enough to push off of him, even after Tomato tried to make a majority alliance with David, Iris, Jason, and B Dog to take out Hunjax. Just none of them saw a reason to do it. Um, it, you would assume going into the future that Hunjax is on the bottom of that tribe. I don't think it's guaranteed that he would be the next boot as much as it's guaranteed that Alex and Cam would be on the other tribe. But yeah, he's in a pretty bad spot right now. Oh,
Yeah.
one thing I do want to say is that I could see an alliance forming with Jason, Hunjax, and Davey, because Davey talked about how like they're all like old guys. Like they're not old, but like he said like the older guys in the tribe. I think some of them are dads, some of them are gay. Like there's like few things they just specifically mentioned they related for. So I think that would be a fun. Wait a minute. Did he say that about them? I don't know. Honestly, I think that could be a trio though.
Davey has Hunjax high on his trust rankings.
Okay, and I think he has
Very
Jason on the
possibly.
spot above him too.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
could be a trio eventually, I think. If that was the case, I think they would target Noyan, but I think B-Dog would protect Noyan and he would be fine. So it just lands back on Hunjax. His
Mhm.
his profile picture, Patrick, does his profile picture kind of look like Paulie Calafiore?
Yes, but that's also Joe Hendry from the WWE. I think he's in the WWE right now.
You know who
So
you know
that's a
who
pro
else?
wrestler.
You know who else was in the WWE?
Who?
Going back to Costco, a good buddy, Big Boom AJ.
That was AEW.
There's
I
a
don't know. That's
difference.
all wrestling. Yeah, there's a different.
I
There's
watched
different wrestling companies.
I watched his comeback, like Big Boom AJ's comeback wrestling match, and it was awesome. I had a fucking
Mm.
Big Justice came in for a tag team attack. That was awesome. They were playing goddamn.
Oh, can I
Multiple.
tell you something? Actually,
Yeah. What do you?
I share the same birthday with AJ.
You do?
I share the same.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
January
just your
16th.
birthday then.
Yeah, it was just their birthday like
Wait.
10 days ago or something. But
Wait.
that's funny.
Oh my God! Happy birthday to Big Boom AJ.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Big Boom AJ. Happy late birthday, bro. But
He's listening.
totally.
Oh my. Okay.
He's-
Tangent. Sorry. Tangent time for me. Um, I was in a call with one of my friends recently, and this guy only listens like he'll listen to good music, but he just has a thing for putting on Miles, and I guess just naturally in the conversation while being in the call, the Costco guys came up. And it's like, yo, put those songs on, and one of them came on, and I somehow knew all the lyrics, and I said, yeah, this is one of my party tricks actually. And he was like, have you done this before? And I was like, no, this is my first time. But I thought that was funny. Um, unironically, they're kind of fun songs. Okay,
That's so I've heard.
back to Iris. Iris, I cut out there, I think. But Iris coming into this was my winner pick, and I think still is. I think that on this tribe she's doing a very good job, and I think she would have done a better job on the other tribe, which is a great space to be in. Because for like a swap, I don't see any way Iris would ever be taken out by people from either tribe. Her biggest issue will be going into like the end game and being too big of a threat for very obviously being like the big social player who's gotta go. But until that point, there's no way Iris is ever in danger. I would probably say she's the top one contender, if not number two at this point. Uh, Whoever's number one at the end of the episode will be player of the episode, and it's probably her. So, very good early spot for her. Um, Patrick, have you played with Iris before, or am I misremembering?
So I haven't played with Iris, but I did apply to her org and then like drop. But I am familiar with Iris. Iris has had like a lot of like I've seen Iris have some up and down performances. Like a lot of the times I think her like the one and sometimes she'll get idled out too. But there was one performance that I felt like is like very telling of like that she is like really, really good. Her Nerd Viver performance, she got pots there. And like she was on the bottom for a little bit, but like she's just fighting, 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 and they pulled off some good shit there. Granted, I didn't really spec it fully, but I do have an idea that like Iris is gonna be good. So I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah, Iris is locked in. And
Iris
shares
is locked in.
shares the name with a first good winner in series history. And also famously the person I won best rivalry with rivalry hard ass word to say. That one award with David vs Goliath Iris in that one season. So
Oh, you've played with Iris before?
no, other Iris, the one who won season 3.
Uh
Yeah,
okay. Okay. I was like, wait.
it's
Okay, that's funny.
it's kind of funny because both my first and my third season here, you would expect me, especially in like 2019 and 2020, to not be like a not controversial, not like a why's the word leaving? You wouldn't expect me to be a confrontational player who would like have these feuds, but in both season 4 and
No.
season 12, I was like me and one other person were like the biggest feud throughout the season, which I just think is funny looking back on. But
Damn.
Ellie, I reckon your reads on her are basically the same, because what else is there to say?
Yeah, it's hard. I don't also know many of these people like at all, except for Jaffe, which makes it difficult.
Oh, the
That's
Ant
so fair.
Chaser himself.
The ant. I think it's yeah, no, it didn't. It extended with all of my ants.
I feel like what's I have like a very like bold, like just very specific prediction that probably won't happen now that I'm saying it. I think she's just gonna end up getting like third hero of the season and player of the season. I don't know. That makes sense in my head. It
I
just
could
feels
see it.
like very on brand. Like she's a bit like She's a very positive person from what I've seen, and I feel like she knows how to play and is like both smart and strategic. And if she's at the end and wins, probably one of the better winners in a bit too.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I project.
we've had a weird run of winners recently. Danny
Yeah.
played a pretty good game, but I think
Oh, he did.
I'm trying to think who was our best winner before Danny. And
Zach, I'm pretty sure.
Zach, you heard it here first. I think Zach's Fodland game is the best game in history of the series.
Like, actually, let me look back at this real quick. So Asher last season, she came back from redemption, but Danny before Danny,
It's not Grayson. It's not Samoyed. It's not High Space. It's not Ellie. Sorry. It's not CT.
Pain.
Then it's Zach. Who's the best before Zach? Tucker was no one was better than Zach, so I guess it just ends there. But
Beth maybe. Like you could say Beth as like 1B. Like I wasn't there, but I heard she
I've
played good.
gotten lower on Beth's game with time, but I would put her third, I think.
Okay. Either way, I definitely think Iris is like gonna play one of the better
Yeah, I
games. Yeah.
definitely see it.
Probably an S tier game, maybe. I saw your player rankings, Cooper.
Yeah, I've done player rankings for 5 seasons, and I have not once gave an S to a game. I think
I
that there was less than 10 people in series history who I would give an S to a game to.
Has that potential to play one, honestly.
Yeah.
And another person too, but I won't bring them up until later.
Well, one person who is in a great position and is either Iris is number 1 or number 2 is Jason, who is the next slide. So
Ooh.
finally, a good segue. Jason's in a great spot. And once he applied, everyone in production was like, yeah, we love this guy. He tends to do well. Um, he was spectating last season pretty closely because he was friends with our second runner-up, Rob. And I DM'd Jason for this season. I recruited him because at first I thought he was someone else. This one guy who was
Yeah.
like, I'll apply to next season no matter what. So I meant to DM that guy, and I opened it with like, hey, do you like the media franchise Cars? And Jason just sent back a bunch of question marks. So then I had to like explain myself. But that ended up in like my one and only recruitment this season that wasn't a captain. So, yay.
Hey.
That
It,
works out.
it worked.
Works out.
There have been a lot of Jasons who have played recently. We had Smiling Friends Jason, Olympus Jason, a 4-time player named Jason. Crazy.
Mm.
Anyway, you guys go.
Uh Ellie, you got this.
I don't know how much I have to say. That's not echoing stuff we said about like Davey and was it Hun Jackson, the previous ones, where they were kind of Jason and Davey were quite close. That's all I have.
True. Okay. Uh, final person in the tribe, my fucking goat. The reason why this season happened is unironically, because I thought maybe he would be a funny captain, and he did it.
Oh, I love him.
It took so. I DM'd him for this, like, well over half a year ago. I think it was like 9 months
Mm-hmm.
ago, and he was like, I don't know, man, maybe. I don't really fuck with orcs anymore. And then I didn't hear from him for so long, and I was starting to get a little nervous that he wouldn't do it. And then I finally heard from him, and he, like, instantly was like, yeah, put me in. So that's when we called up Jaffe, and eventually expanded from 2 to 4 captains. Uh, in Konoha, um, he was the Mulch boot, went in a 6-5-4.
Oh, it was me against him. It was me against him
Yeah,
as the
I
merge
was I
boots.
was just about to ask actually. I didn't remember you being the other person getting votes, but I was gonna ask if you were
Yeah, it
on his
was.
side or not.
No, I voted him out. I
Yeah,
wanted to work with him though because he just reminded me of myself a little bit, and I was like, "You're fun, you're cool." But then I started racking up ops like crazy because I had work and I was smoking pot, and I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. So I guess you're an op now too. So bye. But
I had
God,
ops because
annoyance.
I had work and was smoking pot. It's a great quote.
No, that's literally why. But You know what, like Noyan's kind of on a lower half of like power rankings right now on the bottom, but I actually do have faith in Noyan because, well, yes. Wait, are we allowed to say
Yeah, yeah, you can say.
we has an idol?
Go!
And I do feel like he's he's pretty like I know it doesn't show right now, but I do think there's like moments where he is really socially capable, and I feel like honestly he would have been better on this other tribe that we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah,
To be
perhaps.
completely honest,
And
like there's people on there like, oh sorry,
I also think that with Noyan, right now he's just kinda he hasn't played in a while and he has some stuff going on. So his head
yeah,
isn't in the game as much. So I think he just needs to
yeah,
like get in the mindset a little, give it some time, and he'll probably raise in the rankings. Similar thing
definitely,
happened in Konoha, where he was like on the bottom at the beginning before shooting up to like I believe he peaked at like the fifth or sixth spot on contenders. So he definitely has potential, and obviously we did see him almost go all the way in Olympus, where he would have made it to the end if Badger made the decision that would have won them the game.
yeah. Oh,
Ellie, what are your generational thoughts on a good bunny?
Um, um, I'm excited for a swap for him and Joffrey to be put on the same tribe because I want to see the evil and good versions interact, especially because they've been
Yes.
mentioning it in
oh,
their
okay.
confessionals.
Noyan
Like
is
they
not
better
some
swap
hero. He's not the
together.
good version. He's not the
Okay,
good
but
version.
Joffrey is the evil version, so
Yeah, he's like he's like the neutral version. Like if we're gonna be real, B Dog is the good version of them. All right, like yeah, B Dog's
No,
chaotic,
no,
but B Dog's really like a good version.
I object. I object. I think B Dog is the maybe not the most villainous of the three, but I think he's the least like positive.
All right, all right,
okay.
all right. We'll see when it's all said and done. Because I don't. Noyan is not no damn hero. I love Noyan though. He's so funny.
Who joined? Who is this?
Liz.
Hi Liz.
It is I, your sleep paralysis demon.
Do you have
Back at it.
anything to say about a good buddy Noyan?
Yeah, this guy. This guy over here. This guy.
I'm always
That's what.
saying that.
Yeah, many are.
Many such cases. Uh,
Many such cases.
okay. Well, are you gonna stick around? Which you're free to. Um, we're just about to talk about the second tribe, which the first person over there was Awesome Alex, which reminds me a lot of from Kurain. We had Danny the Daniel the Big Boy 2006, and I think the vibe to Awesome Alex, just like name wise, is very similar. So I do kind of have like a I kind of like Alex just for that. But yeah, he's not doing well. He's pretty firmly every person on his tribe's least trusted player. Some people trust Cam less, but not many. Uh, those both of those two, which are the first two we cover on this tribe, I think, are just set up very easily to be the next two boots. If their tribe loses, seems like a sweet guy though. I really don't have anything else to say for Awesome Alex. I'm gonna be I was gonna say I'll be awesome instead of honest, but you two have anything, or you three, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be I guess him or Cam going home next, but I don't know necessarily which that will be. I feel like it could go either way.
Yeah, if Cam bombs another challenge, it could flip to Cam, which I guess
Yeah.
since he's next, we might as well talk about Cam as well. Uh, everything I said for Alex applies for Cam, but Cam is in a better spot. I do think the screenshot of him talking to Gumby and saying like, "Hey, do you want to join my Stranger Things roleplay?" And then Gumby going to confessional and being like, "No, I'm not joining your fucking Stranger Things roleplay, man." I think that's very funny. Um,
I know.
Cam and Emmett were also apparently a pregame issue, and upon seeing that, um, it's not the only reason. Emmett also just kind of like pieced out because he didn't want to be there. But we did kind of dodge a bullet with Emmett quitting because those two did not want to play together. And I believe one or two other people on other tribes cited that they had issues with Emmett on the past. So honestly, it's a
Ooh.
good thing we replaced him, especially when you look at who we got to replace him with. We won't get to Fiona in a bit, but who we will get to, amazing segue, Aaron. Um, as I said earlier, she was the last captain we got. She was also on my beloved Kurain and Zero Escape seasons, my visual novel slop. Um, Force boot on Kurain, very easy force boot, like there was no alternative option. Came back for Kurain, not Kurain, Zero Escape 8 seasons later, and just right off the bat was doing great. Episode 1, she was like not quite a contender, but very close. And then after that, she just kind of took a tumble. Her activity dipped a little bit, and she did leak to Preston that he was the target, thus prompting some people to be a little suspicious of Aaron, which she was still safe for a while. But then the first swap came around where she was put in a terrible position. I believe she was outnumbered 4-1 or something like that. And then she got another bad swap with basically all the same people and Blossom and someone who was going to work with Blossom over Aaron. So Aaron was just the obvious voice, obvious vote, and then Blossom went right after, and then the person who was going to work with Blossom. So suffice to say, Aaron had a pretty rough run in Zero Escape by the latter end of it, but she had so much potential, and I'm very happy to have her back for this season. Like Jason, Iris, and B Dog that I covered earlier, I think Aaron is one of the people who are top contenders at this point in the game. What, Patrick? I know you have thoughts on her so far.
Oh wait. I actually have her as my winner pick,
Oh, okay.
and yeah. So like like I said, Iris. I predicted Iris to be third. Like I think Aaron's my winner pick. To be completely honest, I
I
think
have it swapped.
she has what it takes. I think she has what it takes to get to the end and just like kind of kill it. Um, I don't really have a lot more than that. It's just more so like vibes that also she's in a really good spot on her tribe, and I just think like even if she got like a really bad swap, I think she'd be able to survive it
Yeah,
a
I
lot more
think
than like a lot of other people.
Zero Escape was such an active cast because of it being a Matoni season, so it's a lot
Hmm.
easier to walk yourself out of a bad position on a season that has a less active cast. So she does have that
Yeah.
advantage as like probably the most passionate person here. So that definitely helps her a lot.
Yeah.
Ellie, are you echoing the same opinions?
I will also echo the same opinions.
She's hiding her opinions for the draft so she can take all my picks again. Um,
I'm gonna take Patrick's picks.
hey, be my guest. Go ahead. Next up we have Gumby, who is in this kind of archetype we see every season, where it's like always over the top mixed, like every episode. We had that with Maxwell last season. Patrick, I would say you kind of fell into this in Konoha. It's just a really common
Yeah.
like character. Uh, I guess
Yeah.
I don't know what I would say after that. But Gumby I think has been fun so far. I think early impressions wise, he's one of my favorite people from the archetype. He just seems fun, and also he is doing pretty well. Those four people I talked about as contenders earlier, they're formally the top four. Don't quite know the order, but I would put Gumby fifth. He's the second most trusted on the tribe, I think. Maybe first, which if that's the case, then Aaron drops, but I'm pretty sure second. And I think Gumby and Aaron will be a duo to watch out for as the game progresses. Also, what the fuck is that in the profile picture? Like the little green guy?
So it's like a cartoon. It's like a
Uh,
claymation cartoon, no?
what type of beer is that? That's my question.
That looks like a Pepsi, no?
Oh, close
Like
enough.
little red
Okay.
and blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I wish it was Beal, because that would be a great segue to my one good buddy who I tried to get him to log the games he plays into howlongtobeat.com, the greatest site, And he was like, no, but I log my bills into this site called like Untapped or something. And then he pulled up this website he has where he's linked every single beer he's ever drank. And I just think that's awesome.
Oh my god. Commitment.
I could call him up right now and he would tell me his favorite beer. But we don't have time for that, unfortunately.
Aw.
Next up is Jaffe, which Ellie, I think you should start with him.
Right, because this is the one person I know. I think I'm excited to see Jaffe back because I feel like he has chaos and now he has a new batch of people's ants to go for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he's I think very, very chaotic. To my knowledge, he's not won an org yet because that was a big thing
Yeah,
during
no,
our season was
his
that he
bio.
had never won an org, before. That was a big reason I did not take him to FDC because I was like, I can't give him his first org win.
That's
But Jaffe's
awesome.
like is like very chaotic, and I also feel like low key and chill. So I think that'd be good for like posting by, but I think that might make it harder like in the end game to gain that much traction as well.
He gives Morge Boot vibes.
Yeah, I mean he was supposed to be
Yeah.
our merge boot, except he had still idol from Plushie.
God
I
bless
see a
Flushing.
similar thing happening again.
Yeah, actually, there
Yeah.
is someone who has talked about being willing to give up an idol.
That is true. So he could be saved.
And also, he is evil Noyan, so we do need them to meet so we can give them best rivalry. Because that would just be so
You know what?
fucking funny. What do you have for us?
If I
Hit it.
had my way, I would place Joffy 7th and Noyan 6th.
Fuck!
No, weirdo.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
Okay, no, I have a thing to say. I have a thing to say.
And chasing.
I also think clearly from the results, I'm also stealing this idea. From the first what's it called? Immunity challenge. I think this is not going to be a very comp strong cast. Joffy is good at comps, so I feel like that could at least give him some momentum, at least at merge. Maybe not be so much of a merge boot.
He also famously likes ants. What was the lore behind that again? How did that
Mm.
happen?
It was during but his final immunity challenge trivia. It was
Yeah.
final immunity challenge that because Blossom was being like, oh I might have to leave because my aunt's coming over, and then it was like, oh, her aunt was delayed, and then like she would have to leave the trivia because her aunt was coming, and I think it started from there where Jaffe was like, oh, your aunt is coming, that's great. And then I think at some point I mentioned my aunt, and then he also was just going for other people's aunts very slowly
Oh my
after that,
God.
and it just kind of devolved from there.
Joffy, if you're listening to this, like, leave the aunts alone, bro. It's okay.
Speaking
Leave
of,
the aunts alone.
he has seemingly learned from his mistakes, because the only message in funny stuff this season is, I have questions. How am I still the ant fucker guy? Bruh, my story arc from this season is either doubling down on that or showing that I can love other people. So I hope he learns to love or he goes back to his old ways.
Wait, I've discovered it. I said, Jaffe, you have the same birthday as my great aunt. And then he responded with something about my great aunt, and that maybe that's also how it devolved. So I'm not sure. Did my Discord break?
Yeah, no, Patrick, are you like buzzing back there? There's like a static noise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic.
Okay.
No, I'm playing this game called Flappy Dunk on my phone, so I'm gonna stop it.
It sounded like
Sorry
a
about
little
that.
like robot gremlin.
Yeah, it sounded like
Sorry
someone was
about that.
talking.
Alien robot gremlin. I was like, oh, because my Discord keeps breaking.
Yeah, it was
like, it
No,
must
I'm
be
sorry
that.
about that. I'm sorry.
Like it was just enough to sound like weird feedback.
I turned off my phone. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's move on to Nightly, which someone start Nightly. I'm getting texts.
Um, Knightley, something he mentioned. I don't know if he said he himself was a game bot when he was talking about how, like, I
He
guess
is a
something
game
Aaron
bot.
said about, oh, I don't like. He is okay. That case, like, I don't know. I feel like there's like potential, like first of all, I think Knightley just like probably he's one of the people I have like the most faith in making a merge. Like I know I talked about it a few times with other people, but like he's definitely top 3 in terms of making merge for me. I don't know why. I just get that vibe. Um, kind of. And I feel like it would be so fun if there was an Aaron and Knightley war at merge, and I feel like that's possible.
Knightley, I could see being like a kind of like adult in Romance Dawn, where it's someone who's like consistently in a good spot going into the merge, but then gets sniped for being an obvious strategic threat. That's kind of what I expect from Knightley. And
You said
Knightley,
Dalt?
yeah, that kind of.
Oh, okay.
Knightley, um, is someone we've been trying to get to play Fuzz for a few seasons. Dan, who was our
Mm,
ninth place king and past host, he has been trying to recruit Knightley for forever. So finally getting Knightley is great, and he is in a pretty good spot. He's like fourth in that tribe, I would say.
yeah,
I think fourth is fair. Also, his
yeah.
collection of plushies here is awesome. He's got a red Yoshi, whatever that old ass dog is called, Meta Knight,
Hmm.
and my good buddy Big Man from Splatoon. Ellie, which of the plushies do you fuck with the most?
I would want either whatever the old dog is or the red Yoshi.
You picked the worst too.
What?
You
Well, I don't know. Well, I never played Splatoon,
oh,
but like growing up, the thing at my like where I work now was to go at break to play Mario in the little games room that only had Mario. There was nothing else in that room except for Mario and
do you know what Mario
pool.
game it was?
It was on the SNES.
So it's probably Mario World then.
Uh,
Was Yoshi in
um,
it?
Mario World? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It is that.
Okay. Moving on. Fione, who as soon as Emmett dropped, I pinged everyone and I was like, guys, I got bad news. And then Liz DM'd Fione, and within like 10 minutes, we had a replacement. And Fione's doing pretty good. Kind of a similar spot to Sandy, but a little worse. But what Fione does have is an idol, which no one knows about. And also with Fione, I
Yes.
just think this is a group of people they're gonna get along with very well. They just need a bit of time, which I think is a similar thing to Noyan. I kind of have them in similar spots, which makes sense too, because they both have idols. Which I do love that the idol finders this season were like not just the obvious people on top, and instead we got people who are in like that middle to lower spot on the power rankings. I think that'll be fun. Which is part of,
Hmm.
I specifically made the idol significantly easier this season, though Jigsaw Planet kind of fucked that up, but a lot of people have solved it. Um, and I did that specifically so we would hopefully not get the same people always finding advantages, and it would be more like more people who you wouldn't expect could have a chance. But yeah, I like
Yeah.
Fione a lot. One of a bunch of people who had like an OTTP episode this go around. Patrick, you keep trying to say something, so go for it.
No, am I okay? I forget to mute my mic sometimes. I'm sorry. I
No,
wasn't saying anything. I just forget to mute.
you're good.
I
What?
have like a mute. I don't have like really anything. I guess Fione's really nice. Um, could might surprise you a little bit. I don't really know anything about like I can't really. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
Fione's gonna be fine. Yeah.
I love the profile picture.
yeah, it's a little shrimp.
Well,
Oh
sure.
my god.
Didn't Liz also, or did Fiona or Liz say that it's their first time playing a Survivor org? Because I think that's
Yes,
also interesting,
yes, it is.
especially to come in like with the knowledge not like of orgs, but not
You know who
like in particular Survivor orgs. I feel like is interesting and fun.
You know who else is new to survival orgs? Patrick, fuck it
Whoa.
up. This is your time,
Okay,
dude.
It's your time.
yeah, I guess. Okay, so context of how me and Sandy met. We were on a Roblox roleplay game. Don't judge. I was there with a friend, and then I saw her on there with her friend, and I was like, because she had a Nightwing costume on a roleplay character. I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking sick, dude. I like your avatar. And we were just chatting for a bit, and I randomly brought up Survivor because I was like, I'm about to go in a little bit because I gotta watch Survivor. She's like, Survivor? I watched that, and we were like friends like this. And this like in November, like early, I think November 1st we met, like
Damn,
the
that
day
was
after Halloween,
recently.
because yeah, it was
Whoa.
really recently. And, she is a real person for anybody who asks. I have proof. Uh, no, let me stop.
She lives in
So,
Canada.
yeah. No, she does not. She actually lives. Oh, I can't
No
say where
one
she
lives
lives
in
in Roblox.
Canada.
The
No,
joke
she's.
that when you say like, oh yeah,
No, I know, I
I
know.
have this friend. Oh, but they
Oh my
live in
god.
Canada. Anyway, go
No,
No,
on.
no,
no.
because
Okay,
my friends
okay.
and I do that joke. We'll be like, "Oh, you're not real. You live in Canada."
Oh my god, that's funny. No, she's in the Midwest. But,
Me too.
so yay! No,
It's the
and
same
then we just
person.
started talking for a bit, and I originally recruited my friend Sadie, who was also in that game that we were playing, but Sadie dropped because she has a lot of shit going on. I'm not gonna get into it. And I was waiting a couple weeks. I was like, you know what? Let me ask Sadie again. Sadie said no, so I was like, let me ask Sandy. Sandy was like, you know what? I've played Eviction Notice, blah 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 blah, and I already knew about that. And she was like, I'm down. So I was like, all right, this is the basic concept of orgs, and I had already talked a little bit about it because I was playing Survivor, and she was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And so I was coaching her up a little bit. I think she has taken my lessons as well she could have. And she's off to a pretty good start. I think that she's like I'm the most confident in her getting second place out of everybody here for like multiple reasons. She's social enough to get far. She doesn't really have a lot of game sense to her yet, and that might take some time, which is absolutely okay. You don't need game sense in your first fucking game. She really doesn't come across threatening, which I think might help her out on a cast like this a lot more than anything else. And I think she's really likable enough. I think she could get along with like anybody on this cast, really, even Jason.
Yeah.
So, like in terms of who I think will get the furthest, like yeah, I have the most faith in Sandy, not because she's my friend, but because she's bringing qualities into this game that like I kind of expected. She's also personable. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, she's really easy to chat with. Now, I think she could go down in power as like tribes go along, but like I think if she gets to a swap, I could find her getting really comfortable and getting along with other people there too. Like I could see her getting along with Iris, B Dog. I think Noyan might like her. She might be like I feel like there's plenty of opportunity for Sadie to shine.
I
Do
agree.
I think she'll win? No.
Oh.
Absolutely not. But she could. She's a what the fuck pick to win, but like I would, she's my what the
Yeah.
fuck pick.
Yeah, you always got
And
a
if it
WTF
happens,
pick.
yeah, like Ian Terry was a what the fuck pick in Big Brother 14, and look
And
how that turned out. So
you know, something about WTF picks. I think someone here might have made quite a few of those last season.
shut the
Let's
fuck up. All
let's
right,
look at
so
those
I wasn't
placements you
serious.
have.
No, but having 18th,
So
17th,
17th,
16th, what?
16th, 14th, 12th.
so do you want to add any context to that? Because I drafted Eric after I knew he would go home. I drafted all these players when I had a gut feeling they weren't gonna go far.
And
So
by the way, before this started, you said, "Can I draft Tomato?"
Yes.
yes. But no, I'm being actually serious this time. Like I'm taking this serious. Like I think Sandy
No,
has a lot of she's a actual what the fuck pick that could go far
And
and
you
probably
also,
win.
you also said you hope Sandy makes it to FTC and then gets 0 votes.
yeah, you
Sandy,
did
that's
say
not
that.
true. Don't listen to this.
You
Don't
did no,
believe
you
them.
did
They're
say
They
that.
said
liars.
You
it. They
did
said
say
They're
it.
that.
fucking liars. They're
There's
both
two. There's
liars.
2 witnesses.
No, I don't want her to win. I'm sorry. All right, that's my friend, but I haven't won an org yet, so she can wait.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm
like
such
I
a
do think
big proponent of first time org players winning. So
I got fucking
yeah,
banned on my force. I didn't.
yeah, I think Sandy could do well, honestly. For
Okay,
real.
so just to run through the draft quick, uh, Endo. It says Endo, but Patrick, what? It doesn't matter. Uh,
I don't care.
Astra did get voted out pre-merge, but then came back at the merge and did eventually win. But because you had Astra, that was the one thing that got me the win over Ellie. So thank you for that
You're
one.
welcome. You're welcome.
Which I guess brings us into the question of who should make the first pick this season.
Do we want to randomize it, or does it matter?
I'm okay with randomizing it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
randomize it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it
Flip a
in.
coin.
I'm gonna get the bot to do it in our channel. And it said that the first person drafting will be Ellie. So, go ahead.
Oh, great. We're going in alphabetical order.
No, we're not.
If you don't exist, Cooper.
Yeah.
Barring you. I'll go first with Iris.
Okay, that was
Okay.
my first pick. Fuck
Yeah, that
this.
was your first pick.
Fuck this.
Yippee!
Did we do a snake draft last season or a normal draft?
I did.
I think it's just like a normal draft. I don't know how like all the drafts work though, so don't quote
Okay.
me.
We went in like a row.
Do
like
we
a
want to
nice loop.
randomize who goes next between me and Patrick?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well, it's Patrick. I'm fucked.
Okay.
Alphabetical order.
See, I
Yeah.
feel like I should pick my friend next, but I'm actually just gonna pick Aaron because I just think Aaron has what it takes really to win.
They're actually doing it properly.
Yes, I'm going to do it properly.
And I'm gonna go Jason. I think he's a safe pick. I think he'll go fall. He is my prediction for runner up at this point.
Really? Okay.
So I'll go Jason. So Ellie, it's back to you.
Oh, I hate making decisions with all my being.
Get the decision maker out.
Wait, I'll get it. It's in the other room, so you have to wait.
Okay, someone stall for time.
Huh?
Stall for time while she gets the decision maker.
Okay. So do you want me to pick that or something? Like, wait, what's going on?
No, no, it's my pick. Well, I brought my headphones with me. Do I want? Oh, I don't remember what we've said already throughout. You're gonna have to listen to my rambling throughout this.
Okay.
The issue is this decision maker does not have like names. It has yes, no, maybe.
Oh no. It's like an 8-ball.
There's there are 6 possibilities I could get. Okay. It's going.
Okay, okay.
It's going real slowly.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Do you wanna like when you said it
Okay.
has 6 what do we get?
No, yeah, go.
When you said it had 6 options, we're almost down to the one tribe has 5 people. So you're gonna have to be like, is it that tribe or not that tribe? And then if it is, you have it do like the 5 options or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna take Sandy.
Really?
That's fucked up.
Yo, that's fucked up. That damn.
This is your payback for not taking her first.
Do you want me to like? Okay. Well, Sandy's gonna go far anyway, so hopefully she just does well. But okay. Fuck.
She got the final 2.
God.
Oh no.
Honestly, like they might be the final 2, and I'm not even gonna be shocked. So you know what? Just like, God, none of these picks really entice me. Not for nothing, because I feel like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do Gumby.
That was
I have faith in Gumby.
Those were the ones I was between.
Gumby
Okay, that's
wouldn't have
fair.
been my next pick, but he would have been the one after.
Okay.
I'm going for a high risk pick in B-Dog.
Really? That's fair.
I think it'd be funny.
B-Dog could do.
And he is in a good spot. Alright, Ellie, what do you got?
Okay, decision maker. See, I don't want to say what the decision is between.
Yeah.
So it's just very anticlimactic. Okay. I'll go with Davy.
Okay, that's a good
It's not
pick.
bad. That's solid.
Patrick, what do you got?
See, you know what? Fuck. Like, all right. You know what? I feel like I should just because I feel like I know I'm gonna end up with a dud with the next pick. I feel like I have more faith in Nguyen right now, like long term, as I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna risk it, even though he could easily just go home pre-jury. Let's just pick Nguyen.
Okay, I personally think there's still a couple good picks left on the board. I'd
I
say
know,
there's
but like
three.
there are.
I'm gonna go with Knightley as my pick though.
I was between him, but I was just like, I don't know, maybe not.
Okay, Ellie, back to
Okay.
you.
This time, instead of being like, is it this person, and then moving it, I'm gonna split the fidget spinner and not the fidget spinner.
The fidget
Not a fidget spinner. Decision maker in half for my 2. Okay.
Okay.
I'm so glad Sam bought me a decision maker. I've used it so much in orgs.
I'm really debating my picks. I probably won't get either of them by the time it's my turn though.
Okay. It has landed on the same thing every time I've done it, so it may be skewed, but I'll go Fianny.
Okay. That would have been my next pick.
That would have also been my next pick, but you know what? I'll go with Jaffe.
Alright,
Yeah, that was the other one.
that was my next pick. So I'll go my next pick and take Blake.
Ooh.
Ellie, for your final
Oh,
pick. I
let
feel like
me
there's an
think.
obvious answer here, in my opinion.
I feel like it depends on how bad all of these people are at comps. But then this is trivia. So let me think. Because I feel like if it were puzzles, it'd be a more obvious answer than now that it's trivia. I'm gonna go Cam.
Patrick, who
Okay.
is your final pick?
I feel like I just have a gut feeling that like Pig's gonna lose tonight, so I'm just gonna pick Hunjax and hope for the best.
That was gonna be my pick. Which means that I get Awesome Alex, my good buddy. Reminds me of Daniel the Big Boy 2006. And with that, that's the end of the draft and the end of this. We said it would be less than an hour most likely, and it was, but we're at 58 minutes, so it still did go
Oh, that's
longer
not
than
bad.
expected.
That's not bad.
It could have been worse. I did like 3 hours for Legends, and that was just me alone. So
Damn.
yeah, I
That
was
is just
yapping.
it was just no what?
There
For
was
Legends?
one with like 3 other people, and then I said, "Fuck it,
It-
I have FOMO. I'm gonna do one by
oh yeah.
myself."
There were 2. There was one with lots of people and one without.
Wait, what was the old draft from last season? I
Here
want
it
to see that
is.
real quick. Oh man, Sandy's gonna get fourth.
I think
We
I'm
picked
losing.
the third,
I
second, and first like in a row.
Yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
I know. Watch me end up with the winner again and still be last.
I really think I don't like my draft very much.
That's fair. I'm okay with mine. I kind of wanted
I
Sandy,
think I'm
but
okay.
I think you both got 4 good picks, and I got 3.
Hmm.
I think Ellie has the best draft.
I
Aha.
agree. Damn.
But we
It's
will
You know
really
get
what?
who goes first. We'll
yeah,
see.
we'll get an idea in a couple a couple weeks from now. I'll do the mid-season power rankings, and anyone is able to
Hey.
join me for that if they desire. That'll probably be short because spoiler alert, there's gonna be a real late merge this season. No one slept because of this
Ooh.
for the
Ooh.
most fucked up format ever made. So it happens.
Yeah, we did just let you get away with
Yeah,
it.
everyone is gonna be
Sandy's gonna be
so
so pissed
mad.
off at this format.
Everyone will be so mad.
Wait, yeah, that is crazy.
I had to do it because
Wait.
I did not want 16 people, so I had to make it fucked up. And season 30 is not going to be 16 people. It's going to be a lot more than 16 people, I'll tell you that.
70.
In case we're still recording, Sandy, I did not say any of that. They're liars. They're lying.
We're not lying.
No, I've never lied. I've never lied in an org or anything.
Famously, not once.
Bro, you said I'd be back for. No, let me stop. No, I was gonna joke about being back for Seasons Legends, but I never even applied.
Legends 2!
Legends 2, yay!